Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Inside My Mind. Today we're playing on Siege of Cairo and I will share some tips with you. As always, I'm using my favorite loadout, which you can see here. This match was recorded a few months ago, so don't mind any of the old mechanics and bugs. I pre-aim at the window since that is the most common first encounter of enemies on this side. This flank seems to be pretty clean. Most of the enemies are coming from the other flank. This doesn't necessarily always happen, but BF Labs heatmap also suggests that, so keep it in mind.
Move to attack the marked objective.
While many of my friendlies are pushing C, I move forward to secure this flank, so that they only need to focus on the other one. While on the NATO side, I would not recommend ever moving past this point. You'll just get wrecked from all the different tunnels and passages, and it doesn't provide any tactical advantage or position.
Be advised, the enemy has secured Charlie.
I see another engineer aiming at me, so I fall back and pre-aim at the most logical place that I will peek first, which is the window. I was about to move to C to provide support to my team, but the IFV gets there first, so there is no need for me to overcrowd the road. Now that the C is in our control, I can safely start moving closer to B, because my right flank is now completely safe. It's very important to not overcommit here. I need to constantly be aware of my left flank behind me, as it's the most common flank route near B. I hear a slide and I immediately turn around and go in reverse to react as fast as I can. In these split-second moments I always use the shell, rather than coax. The high explosive shell will most likely kill instantly, which can be crucial in these situations. Coax would obviously take longer, even if you hit every shot.
The enemy has taken Delta. I got up!
Hostiles now hold more objectives. Out.
Heads up! Spotted enemy vehicle! Enemy vehicle!
I hear some voices behind me, and I realize that the enemies are capturing E. I turn around immediately and try to push them out. The tank is dead, so I only need to look for infantry. I notice a lot of them on the minimap inside the building, in front.
Controlling the fight, stay strong.
Once everything is clear, I move to the supply point. I turn my back away to the safest direction while resupplying. Now I move to the other flank to attempt to clear it, especially to keep the enemy's spawn points clean while teammates are capturing D. It will take some pressure off them.
Be advised, Charlie is under attack.
We're targeting objective Delta.
I stay here until the objective gets neutralized. The most common spawn point is here in the ruins.
Be advised, hostiles are assaulting Echo.
Objective Delta is under our control.
We need attack support on the marked objective.
Before moving on to C objective, I first need to clear it out. I keep checking my flanks from both sides.
Maintain control of the fight.
I fire the shell at this side of the staircase, and then I pre-aim my coax at the other side, since the shell will most likely flush them out.
Hostiles still control more objectives.
I'm starting to get targeted by multiple people. Time to move behind cover. Great work from these engineers. They saved my life.
Begun our assault on Charlie.
Time to attempt another push. I move inside, I fire my shell and move back behind the rocks, and then move back inside. This way I reduce my exposure to the enemies.
We are moving on objective Echo.
I just simply repeat this until I clear them all out. I don't have any infantry support, so that's why I need to be more careful. I'm scanning around as much as I possibly can. It's very important to react fast as soon as someone pops out, because I'm capturing alone. Took one hit, but I tried to hold the position until I neutralize the objective. It will offer a better chance at capturing it, as the enemies will not be able to spawn.
Objective Delta.
I check my right flank before getting on the objective again.
Contact! Enemy infantry! Enemy active! We lost control of Delta.
I notice that the enemies are capturing objective D, which is very dangerous for my back, so I fall back immediately before they start spawning, and I need to restock ammo anyways. This is a very time-sensitive retreat, so I don't stop to turn my back around. I just decide to hopefully push through before someone spawns. I keep my eye very close to the spawn point on the left.
Hostiles now hold more objectives. Out.
Hostile forces have maintained control of the fight. This fight isn't over yet!
IFV went to the right, so I go to the left to avoid overcrowding.
We now hold more objectives. Keep pushing. Enemy infantry engaging!
This is the most important choke point on this map. From here you can control the entire side of the map, especially when your team has objective C captured.
Objective marked. We need you supporting these.
Enemies will not be able to outflank the objective E from this side if you hold your tank here, eliminating all of the enemies coming from B, and especially keeping your attention to the small passage through the building on the left. If they pass through, they will either go and capture objective E, or they will shoot you in the back and destroy your tank, or both. If they start capturing E like they did earlier in the match, you will have to turn your back around, which is dangerous while enemies are coming from the objective B. So make sure to go back as fast as you can to break the line of sight from B. As soon as I get shot multiple times, I move back behind cover, only peeking slightly to reduce my profile.
Be advised, Charlie is under attack.
After pushing them back, I check how the right flank at C is holding up, and I provide some fire support. I'm holding my aim on the spot where they previously peeked. They have no other place to peek.
Right, we're in the lead.
Hands on!
We are targeting Alpha.
Time to restock my shells.
Cheers. We're ahead in the fight. Let's maintain control.
Someone has passed through the corridor on the left, so I'm staying here until my infantry pushes through to clear them out.
We've neutralized Alpha.
I'm keeping my eye on the minimap. As long as I see my teammate in that alley, my back is safe. C is getting attacked, so I must keep the left flank clean to lower the pressure. Trying to scare the enemy away with some shells. Carefully starting to move forward, since it seems to be clear. Not attempting to move closer to B before I make sure the left flank is clean. I heard footsteps, so I back off immediately. Our infantry is pushing towards B while I'm keeping this side clean.
We have Bravo under attack.
Forces are still winning. Good work.
There are enemy rockets in your area.
trying to destroy the IFV, but they move to the side. I'm taking a lot of damage here, so I need to fall back. Two engineers targeting me from that alley. I need to back off completely and get into the good firing position to take them out. Many of our teammates are moving into B, so I approach to keep their sides clean. I'm feeling very nervous about my left flank because of those previous two engineers, so I'm keeping my attention to it. I notice the IFV, so I get behind cover. Not allowing anyone to push through right now is crucial. We control most of the map and my entire team is currently pushing B. I'm out of shells, so I must go back to the resupply. My line of defense will move back to E in case if the enemies start pushing through. I'm waiting for the IFV to pass through so that I can shoot the sides, but I notice the enemy running on the left. I shoot at the IFV once, just to let it know that I'm still here. I hear footsteps on the left, so I quickly move back to take them out. I move all the way back to hold the left alley, but I realize that a teammate is pushing through, so it's most likely clean. The IFV is destroyed, and I successfully defended this side of the map. Our IFV is going up. I go left to take a peek and see if anyone is there. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you find it helpful. And of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.